Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to do a tile by tile of the drop amp scythe. So you will either have this approach or the dip amp scythe, or if you've placed D up on the hill like I have, you'll have both of them. So if you've placed your D amp here in the mine, then you don't have this approach, it gets cut off. So you'll only be attacked on the drop amp to the west. So the husks spawn round about here, all the way across here, and all the way across to here. Some husks will spawn up here, and you will get one or two that spawn up here occasionally, not every time. And the vast majority of them will want to walk up this approach here. So they'll want to walk up this nice big slope, which is really lovely for pushing them all the way back down. And basically that is how I run this amp. So I've got two dance traps here just to kind of catch the propanes. And then up at the top we have a drop trap and a drop trap and a drop trap. So essentially these three drop traps form the bulk of my defense right up until the final waves on this amp. We have at the top a floor spike, so remember these slow the husks down, a launcher that pings them back, a launcher that pings them back, and another drop trap on top which pushes husks back. So technically if a husk is standing here and you can see behind them is a big drop, then this drop trap would technically push them back down like this, even though it's not on a hill. Then we have two tar, a launcher, a dart, a ceiling electric. Could have put a gas there actually, but I guess I put the electric so that it would catch these husks here as well. And a gas, and a dart, and a launcher. And that is it. And no husks ever get through to this bit. Isn't even fully upgraded. As I said, most of them will die by this point. So we then get a secondary group of husks that will come through this way. So I've had a few issues with propanes coming through this particular way, which is why I've like over sound walled. I probably don't need this sound wall to be honest, but it's there, and you can see it's an edited wall with a dart behind it. Again, it's not really necessary. I've got that too here, so I guess if they fall down off the top, they'll get hit by that dart. And in fact, because this wall is edited, it means that this dart hits 6 tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a really nifty thing about darts, right? So if I'm a husk and I'm here, I will actually trigger this dart over there because it triggers up to 3 tiles, and the dart will shoot out and it will hit every husk that lies all the way from here right down to here. So darts are pretty cool for this reason. They have insane range. So if you've got really big spawns, then you're kind of going through loads of them at once potentially. And the same situation here, but 1 tile back. So it's going to trigger at 3 tiles and then it's going to shoot all the way back. What you find is that a husk is not going to walk this way, and they don't like walking over these bits here. So basically any husk that spawns from here over this way will come up this way, and a husk that spawns, only the ones spawning on this side will come through this way. So yeah, as I said, probably this trap isn't needed, but these two are useful because they kill the propanes, well, they make them drop. Then we've got electric, wall launcher and wall launcher, the 2 wall launchers, and 3 floor spikes, and then we've got a dart here and a dart there, although it's probably not necessary, that dart there. I've put this one here to try and encourage them to go round, but I don't think it necessarily does. Unfortunately, you can't build here, which is kind of annoying. So some husks could technically walk through this bit and just walk like this and miss out the other tiles. Then we have this little kill box up here. Tar, broadside, broadside, and gas, and this is really to kill the mini boss if it comes this way. I then have some block offs. This isn't really a block off because I think it's a wall. It doesn't need to be there, but I've got block offs coming up this side, and coming down to here, and up here, just because if they can get up here, they can walk onto my lobber shield. I also have drop-offs down here, but I don't think they're really necessary. So I shall take them off. And definitely this one here isn't necessary. We'll see whether the other one is, but the husk has got to be really motivated to come all the way down here from here when, you know, the pathway's right there. It's got to go quite a long way. Flingers are really the only husks that will go that long way, but yeah. So this side I find gets attacked by lobbers quite a lot, and but this lobber shield is sufficient to hold them as long as you've built around your amp. So as you can see, for the bits where I don't have drop traps, I've just built out 9 tiles as usual, and then where I do have drop traps, I've just continued the drop trap thing, and then the hill there, it acts as a kind of a natural barrier to the lobbers as well. Yeah, and that's it. So I have these block offs here. So I've just got a wall, and I've got a cone, and below it I've got a floor and another wall, and then I've got some walls here, and some floor, ceilings and cones, and this takes you into the block offs for the dip amp south. These are the I'll just walk around. These are the walls that have those wooden floor spikes there. So I have had in the past, so I've had fewer block offs up this way, and I have had husks try and break through, so that's why I have this number. But you know, it doesn't happen every wave. It's sometimes just if you're a little bit unlucky with spawns and the wave and so on. But it's safest to do it this way, and structure count isn't really an issue in Stonewood. So yeah, that's it. I just have the usual builder on my amps, and again I've got kind of in the corners little. I tend to, as I said, the mini boss tends to come up this side, so I have a little mini boss killer here. Yeah, and that is it. I did forget to mention, actually, going up this hill, that there is a drop trap there to push husks back. It doesn't really get used. So that is the drop amp south.